Hello everyone, this is MJPW, and this is kind of a weirder type of video, but Spirit Halloween is 1 week, well, it's 6 days now from the grand opening of the flagship store, and other stores will follow. Well, here locally, I found two stores that are in the process still of setting up. I will say that when I recorded this was about a week ago. I was going to do this video a bit sooner, and at the same time, I was like, nah, I don't know if people will even be interested in even looking at this. So again, take this with that I recorded a week ago, actually, because a lot of these things are a lot more set up than other stores that I've traveled to. So, and that was a week ago. So fast forward to August 1st, I really hope that some of the stores are opening around here on August 1st. That would be amazing. But we won't know for any of the stores opening until the 31st is when the store locator is going to start working, apparently. And I think that's going to tell us when the openings of the stores are going to be. Or they might just say coming soon, and we'll just have to chance it, I guess. I don't know, whenever they're going to be opening. But, so anyways, I just, not in a bad way, I just kind of like looked in the windows and just, this is me showing you what I could see. Of course, I didn't, try and get into there or anything like that. I didn't want to bother anybody, and I showed up at night to do these recordings, because I didn't, again, want to bother anybody while they were working. If you do want to see full-on tours of the stores that we're going to be going to, don't worry. We're going to have it as soon as the stores open. As soon as they open, I'll have my videos going through the stores, looking at all the animatronics, and whatever we get this season will also have their own review. And you already know, there's a very specific thing that I'm going to be after, and a lot of people are going to be after. So, yeah. Anyway, so with all that yapping aside, I'm going to kind of point out a couple things. I did kind of go quick, because I don't want to stay long in front of these buildings during the night. So, this is the front of the store. You can see just kind of looking here, you can see a little bit of our Harbor Lake display here. This is going to be like a half store, quote unquote, so it's not going to have the full display that I know of. Like, I don't believe that it's going to have Freddy. It's not going to have a Freddy setup as far as I can tell. Things could change, because this location did have Young He. So who knows? But as far as like the train station and everything last year, they only had half of it, and they were considered a much smaller store. And this is a much smaller location. And somebody has good taste, because I can just tell that that's probably like a Coke or a Diet Coke up there. Hopefully you can see my mouse. But yeah, we can see our Harbor Lake stuff going on up here. You can see a t-shirt wall that is over on the back side. I think before it was over here to the side, or maybe on this other side, but they were towards the entrance. This one appears to be towards the back. But, things can change. Again, this was recorded a week ago even, so it might have changed since then. They do have these cardboard pieces that might just be extra pieces, or other pieces that they're like setting up for. And again, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think the display setup stuff is called ISE. I could be wrong, so please forgive me if I am. But as far as the display setups, it looks like they're still getting everything assembled. You can see our nice shopping baskets. You have the Ringmaster animatronic. This is, of course, last year's stock. And most of the stuff, I believe, that I could see through the window was all old stuff at this time anyway. For the most part. Because, most of this I'm probably looking at came out last year. You can see a little bit there. There's a little Saw display that's going to be at the end, like an end cap thing. You can see a Jason sign and a ghost face. There's a Gary from SpongeBob. I don't see the Freddy sign. I believe that's a new one, but I didn't see it. And again, it could be lower. Taking a little side look over here, this is off to the side where the Harbor Lake thing is set up. And there's two big old boxes that say animatronic, but it says Pumpkin ISE, and the other one I couldn't really tell. Maybe it says like Camp ISE over here on the side, but Pumpkin ISE for animatronics, and there's another box there, but I didn't really record that one because I don't know why I didn't, but I couldn't really get a good shot of it. Maybe at this time I couldn't see that one just yet. But then I think here I recorded... Oh no, this is off. This is back to the left side, so you can see a lot of the jumping spiders. You can see the... I want to say these are new. I could be wrong, but they're like the toxic ones of the jumping spiders. So you can see the bear. I think that was from like the year before that. Before last. I could be wrong. They got lots and lots of boxes. Continuing on, so this is where I was like, oh look, there's another box, because I'm looking for these big old boxes. I'm looking to see, do they have a Freddy? And the footage is so like zoomed in, and the outside like windows and stuff were so like dirty and had stickers and stuff peeled off of them, so it was so hard to get like a focus on anything on this. So forgive me. But I can't quite make out what word that is. It's something ISE. Starts with a C. I have no idea. Like it almost looks like it says like clay something. I don't know. It'll probably make sense like when I get to see the full setup, and I'll be like, oh, it said this, Yeah, I cannot tell whatsoever. So yeah, you can't really see a whole lot at this store as far as the most exciting things that we could be looking for, as far as, peeking into the spirit of Halloween to see what's upcoming. But when we go to this next store, you can see a lot. This store was definitely a lot more set up. Because I think they started on this one as far as the area goes. I think they started on this one first, and of course, it from what I can see, it looks like they have all of the display ISE stuff, including a display where Freddy is gonna go. So we can see his signature stage and his clouds. There is a box that's over there that says like "Do not throw away" or something like that. I don't know what any of that is, but yeah. Unfortunately, there was no Freddy on display at this time, but I'm sure within the coming days he will be there. And so looking here to the side, I think I did it in a separate little clip here. I think I used my hand to kind of block the glare, but you can see a lot of the animatronics that's new for this year, including a couple of the Alien, and you can see there's a Michael Myers down here as well. I know that some of these just came out on the website. Forgive me, I can't really see all the names, and I don't know them. I think that's the Screaming Reaper. And then there's the clown one, and that's the Bog Monster. I think that one's an old one, but still. I think the Scarecrow down there. But, yeah, unfortunately, no Freddy box. But, at the same time, there's no Freddy on display either. So, I don't know. It's all kind of up in the air, I guess. You can see their t-shirt wall. Let me go back to that. You can see the nice t-shirt wall up there. You see a bunch of plushies up here towards the checkout. make all the kids want to get one. This almost looks like a Freddy down here, but it might not be a Freddy. Like, he looks like a purple Freddy. Can't really see it, but interesting. I know that reference of that orange anywhere. That's definitely a Garfield. See right here, this purple thing almost looks like a purple Freddy, but I could be wrong. That looks like a that green thing down there almost looks like a plush trap or spring trap or something like that, like a plushie. But this store, I believe, was a more recent, or more like, if there's one in the area that's going to be opening on the 1st, I'm banking that this one will. I could be wrong. I don't know. But as far as most of their displays, a week ago, they had pretty much everything set up already. And it looks fantastic. I can't wait to get my foot in the door. Yeah, because they look like they have a lot of product. A lot is going to be set up. A lot of unfortunate things from my area. You can also see their nice spirit baskets as well. The unfortunate thing about a lot of the spirits in my area most of the time in the years, the animatronics never seem to be set up at the times of the openings. And so when I do videos for like the first opening, and then it's like the animatronics don't go up for like another month or so, you know, whenever, and I get, you know, it's probably a big rush between when they're allowed to start setting up and then when they have to be open. So, you know, I'm sure the animatronics are like literally the last thing. So I get it. And then, you know, during the day, it's probably hard to get set up with customers in and out. So, you know, I don't fault anybody for, you know, stuff not being totally set up. But, you know, it's always fun, like, getting to go in there during the first time and getting to see everything. So this is, again, just kind of like, you know, zooming in to see if I could see anything about Freddy, because Freddy's so cool. But yeah, I can't really make out anything. Again, but this store looks a lot cleaner, a lot more organized. Again, this was recorded last weekend as well when I recorded the other store. So very excited for this store. I'm excited for all of them. I'm gonna just be totally honest, but I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Like, I have a weird feeling that this year is gonna be really special for Spirit, and it's just gonna feel like a whole different vibe. I don't know what it is, but something feels good about this year. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know, is there something that you're after in particular? Is there something that we're going to have to compete against each other for? I don't know. I'm hoping that all the most sought after things is listed up on the website, so there doesn't have to be anybody really fighting for things, and you know, everybody gets what they want. I think that's the ultimate thing, that everything would work out if it did. But, you know, sometimes, some cases, it's not like that, unfortunately. So anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. Let me know if you guys are excited, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.